Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
4-yard line.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
2nd and 7.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all observed their lessons.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with no score.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Here we go. 46.
From the 36, Prescott. He'll fire this deep, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Giants 0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Giants first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check Mike 57.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Kill. 54, right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm going to lose one. Mike's 54. Come up the ball. Hey, kill. 47. 54. Mike, 54. Silver. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the 46.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, Elliott. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Prescott. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw it. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gallup. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Jones pass.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
First and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up, and then Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Jones now. A final shot before break. Catch made by Slayton. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
37-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 11.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. 30. The 20.
This is my mode, baby.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Giants 12.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Prescott's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Jets.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. From the gun, Jones. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sean Lee picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Down and goal.
Second down and goal. Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tavon Austin.
New York.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Cowboys 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Elliott, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Cowboys. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
To Evan Ingram.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Down, New York.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Giants 27, Cowboys 24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott now on 2nd down. This to Jarwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they